So thank you so much for joining me for this March sweet treat. Sorry I'm a little late getting to you. It's been just a crazy month so far. I had to get a new car because my car went kaput. So I've been very busy already this March. So for this month, I wanted to do something a little bit different I had in my mind, and I really like how it turned out. I'm using In the Moment stamp set. This is a great stamp set for people who want to begin coloring, or even those artists that are really advanced in their coloring stages. So I'm going to show you a couple cards that you don't have to be an artist to do some in-depth coloring, but you can if you want. Going more in depth about it, that's fine, but this is very much cards that a very simple beginning stamper can do. My sweet treat, if you're not used to that, is a card kit that I send to customers who spend $25 or more with me every month using the host code that I'll post at the bottom of this video, or it's always on my blog. You do need to use the host code though, please, because Stampin' Up! Is limiting us on how we can enter it. So it's at the very end of placing your customer orders. It'll ask for a host code. So you can get anything you want on the clearance, on the mini catalog, the annual catalog, whatever you'd like. You get this tutorial free. If you don't want to purchase anything, just watch the video and use it with any stamp set you have. And supplement it, or if you have the stamp set already, then you can make it yourself. So you do get the PDF in the sweet treat, and then the card kits. Of course, you don't get the stamp. These are the two card samples that we're going to make today. And we're going to start, this one is heat embossed. I've done it in white on this one, but I'm going to show you done in gold also. And for this one, we're going to use, our medium is going to be the soft pastel assortment. I think this is only like $8 or $9, I believe. And it's in the annual catalog, and you get all these little pastel chalk. I'm going to use a couple things on them, and I'll show you here in just a moment. So first thing we're going to do is take our black basic, and it's 8.5 by 5.5, and we're just going to fold it in half. I always forget to use my bone folder. And then you have two pieces of, one is shimmery white and one is basic white. We're going to take the basic white and put it on the inside of our card. So this will just be the piece to write on, your message, anything like that, okay? Then we're going to take the shimmery white, which is also 4 by 5.25, and this is where we're going to start with our chalk marker, our chalk pastels. So just pick whatever color you want in the middle. So I'm going to pick it up, and I'm just going to color. And I'm going to pick another one to go next to it. And on the other side, I'm going to do another one. And then I think we'll go with some purple. Then we'll do kind of the red. And then I think over here we'll do some yellow, and I think just because I don't want to put anything down here because I'm going to put my sentiment there. So I'm going to take, dust off your chalk, and I kind of flick it. And then I take a paper towel, just lay it on top, and try to go along with your swipes so that they don't muddy together. Okay. Look, my paper towel. And I did get a little bit down here, but that's okay. And if you don't feel like it's smushed in enough, you can take your paper towel and just smush it some more. Just move your paper towel around so you don't muddy the colors. And that will solidify it. And then it'll set. So I'm going to go ahead, while I got this out, I'm going to take my Memento. I think on the instructions I said to do this last, but I think I'm just going to do it while we got it here. I got something there. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment and then set this aside. Okay. Now I'm going to take the die cut. So you got, this is from the Hippo and Friends. And then I'm going to take the stamp where she's sitting in the corner thinking, and I'm going to use some Versamark. So we have Versamark. I'm just going to ink it up really good. I'm just making sure I don't have any fuzzy wuzzies on my... Alright, and then I'm going to put this on the middle. Now I probably should have used my little buddy first, but I guess we'll see what happens. And take it off. I have a piece of paper here that I've folded, so I got a little bit of a ditch. And I have some tweezers, and I'm going to use gold this time. I don't know if I got, nope, I don't have a spoon in here, so I'm just going to flick this all over my image and make sure it goes all over it, and then give it a good tap. Move my powder off so I don't, and then if you have like a little paintbrush, you can make sure there's no little strays, since I didn't use that buddy. Actually, it did a really good job. And then we're going to heat emboss this real fast. So just take your tool, heat it up for a minute, and let the magic work till it gets shiny. And hopefully you can see that. And then what I'm going to do is I have some Q-tips here. And I'm just going to take my Q-tip and run it along the blue and add some blue to her pants. And I can take the other end, kind of rub it in. And then I think I'll take the red. I think this time I'm going to make her shirt red. Maybe. Let's see if it'll... The red's not showing up very well, so let's try the light blue. And you can take your paper towel and make sure it's rubbed in good. And if you want a little bit more hair, you can take maybe the gold and give her a little bit of golden hair. And maybe we can try to give her a little purple pillow here. Now, I did find that you can take the blender pen here. If you want, you can add some color. Kind of accents the pleats there. That cup, let's see if we can add some of this gray. I don't know if that did anything. Not a lot. All right, and that is going to be our image. So now I'm going to take me some dimensionals. Going to put it on the front, so then that way my image doesn't totally get all in my pad there, and then hopefully I can get some tape on here and put this on the front of my card. And then you will have some butterflies wrapped up in a little post-it note. And I'm just going to add them there. I think I'm going to add one more myself there. All right, that's card number 1. Card number 2 is using these diorama dies, which are, let's see if I have them. I thought I had them out. These dies here. Okay, I have cut these out. What I did was they're the same size. They're both 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, but I found the one that would leave me some border, and then I cut the one that was 2 sizes in for the pool party. So this is some DSP Expressions in ink, and then Pool Party ink. So I'm going to take 4 1/4 by 11, fold it. I'm going to take my Pool Party to start with and just line it up. Okay, then take my Memento black ink and my image. Make sure she's inked up good. And then stamp it right inside that diorama. Okay, and then I can take the label, since I'm stamping, and go ahead and ink up my sentiment and just stamp that upside down, but that's okay. All right, so for this one, I'm going to take my dark mint macaron and do the hat. You could have done Pool Party. I just chose this color because I thought it would go well. And then I did the light for the dress. And like I said, you can get crazy and do some in-depth coloring here, but I did not. Can kind of take your dark and maybe do the waist and a little bit here. Just give it some Now we have the new skin tones, and I made this little sheet so then I know what color I want. So I think I used 800 or 900 the last time. So let's see if I can get, that's 3. I feel like they're darker than the caps. So let's go with 4 this time. And then I used a, that's shred cobbler. I used a real red for the line. And I didn't color her hair the last time, so I think I'll just leave it. And what I did was to attach it, take these foam strips. So the first layer I'm using the foam strips. So you can use one strip and go across the top and the bottom. Use another foam strip. To go across, make sure you're and then on this one I used regular dimensionals because I think they're like the same height, but I wasn't sure, so I felt like these were a little bit less tall. So, but you could use, especially if you're hand delivering or putting it in a package, you definitely could go with foam strips again. Each. I do try to line it up so that way it lines up with the paper that it's on top of. Then when it comes to the sentiment, I just put a little bit of glue on this side because that's the side that's going to go over here. And then I found if you put your dimensionals together. So I found that I could put 3 of them. Okay, so I've taken it. Then I can put it right there next to that opening. And then it will support that side too. All right. And that's it. Now I got me, well, I dropped my other card. I have another one. 4. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about how to use a host code, please let me know and I will be glad to help you out. Thank you so much for watching and I will talk to you later. Bye.